in this lesson, we will talk about match method. So basically there are three methods like allMatch, anyMatch and noneMatch. These are the three methods, and these methods are going to take predicate and they also return just a boolean. Okay. So basically these are some conditional methods. Okay. So for example, if you want to check if the numbers in a list are all even or not, or something like that, if they are all positive or not, if they are all negative or not, something like that. So let's say we have a list arrays dot as list, and this time let's take a simple example of list of integers. So 1 2 3 4 5, and then let me introduce a local variable and let us name it as numbers. And now let's say we want to check if all numbers are even. Okay, so for this what we will be doing is first convert these numbers to a string and then call allMatch, because we are going to check all the numbers, right? So allMatch, now it takes a predicate. So num %2 is equal to 0. This is how we check for even, right? So basically what we are doing is we converted these numbers into a stream and then we called allMatch, and in allMatch we are checking if all the numbers are even or not. Basically it has to return a boolean. Let me store a boolean value here, all even. Okay, let me just print this all even. So all even, let me keep e as uppercase to match the the convention. Let me save this and run this. So it's coming false because all the numbers in the list are not even, right? There are some even, there are some odd. Now let's take another example. Check if all the numbers are not all the numbers. Let us take example for anyMatch, because we have already executed for allMatch. So check if any number is even. So in that case, numbers dot stream dot anyMatch, we are just going to match just anyone. If any number is even, then it is going to be returning true. Now the same lambda num %2 equals 0. Introduce a local variable, and these are all any even, right? Any even. Let me print this any even, right? So in this case it should be true. So we are expecting true because there are two even. So it is just checking for if there is even a single even number, it is going to print true. Now the last method is noneMatch. Okay, it is going to check for none of them, none of the element is so, right? So let's check if none of the number is negative. Now all these elements are positive. Now we want to check that none of them are negative. Basically all of them are positive, right? So numbers dot stream dot, here we will be calling noneMatch, and now in the lambda what we will be writing, num is greater than 0, not greater than 0, less than 0, because we are checking for negative, right? So none of them should be negative, non-negative. All right, let me just print non-negative. Save this and run this. So it's coming true because none of them are negative. If I change the sign, now if I run this, it has to come false because one of them is negative, right? Now remember that instead of calling noneMatch, where we are checking is none of the number is negative, if we check allMatch and we put a condition that all match, all of them are positive. That is same thing, right? So this is also, this is the also the way we can write the same logic but using the all match method, right? So we have understood that how all match, any match and none match works in our stream.